We're going to go over four cryptos today and the exact price targets for you guys. So, four cryptos, four price targets. This is in the short term. And by short term, I mean over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. We're going to talk about Solana. We're going to talk about Dogecoin. We're going to talk about Jasmy. And then we're going to talk about XRP in that exact order. Let's get right into it. So Solana, you see we have a stochastic cross right here on a weekly, which is very bullish. We have a MACD cross on a weekly right here, which is very bullish. This doesn't happen often. You can see when this happened last time. Solana ran from 160 as high as, what was that? 292. Okay, so when the cross happened right here, the next week we had a red week, may happen again, and then it ran up 83%. It happened over here also. So we could see there was a cross right here. It did start to go down. But if we take it from here to here, it went up 76%. So 70 to 80%. So what my price target is for Solana is about 120 right here in this range. Okay. We have a lot of resistance in this area. You can see right here, right here, right here. All of this is resistance. Okay. All this right here. So I believe we're going to run back up here, call it 100 and I don't know, 20 to 25. And that would be a pretty solid return. Right now we're trading on a peak amount of volume. So that would get us about 45% return on Solana. I've recently bought a lot of Solana recently, all the way from like $86 to $90. And I've been sharing that. Right now we're at 84. I'm okay holding this again with the stochastic right here and the MACD cross. We're looking at a 40 to 50% run in Solana, in my honest opinion. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not financial advisor, all my own opinion. But let's go over to Dogecoin and then we'll look at Jasmy. Dogecoin, same situation. We got a MACD cross. Doesn't happen a lot, guys, on a weekly right here. You can see last time we crossed for Doge was right here. And what happened? Big things happened actually for Dogecoin. So we got the the MACD cross right here. And over the next 50 days, 2 months, we went up 380%. Insane. Okay. Let's do it again right here. So we have the MACD cross, right? I already crossed, and then we go up another 80%. Okay. So this is a very conservative price target that I'm giving you guys from right here. I'm thinking the peak amount of volume, which would put us about right here, about 14 to 15 cents in this area, be about 70 to 80% return. Again, I think it could go a lot higher, but this is just a short-term realistic price target of why I've recently, put more into crypto, but these are the ones that I'm holding right now. I actually hold a total of five, but I'm going to give you the four today. So let's look at Jasmy. Looking over at Jasmy. Before we do that, though, make sure you're a part of the Alpha Weekly. The links are down below. It is $1 a day. I give you all the buys. Here's the results from March 29th post. So I posted for the first time March 29th, gave people all the buys. You can see the actual gains right here if people would have taken my calls. I also posted the buys for April 6th. So every Sunday, I put out the 5 buys of the week. You can see the gains right here. Very solid. And then the buys of April 12th. You can see all the stocks I called out, and we mix it up a couple times. So MU was a big winner. Hood was also a huge winner so far. And then also, I tell you the avoids. The only thing that we missed on was Tesla. I did not say to buy Tesla. I said to avoid. And obviously, it ran up 10%. But all these other calls have been pretty solid. We also said stay away from Palantir. So I give you 5 buys and 5 avoids every single Sunday. This was a good call. Meta as well. SoFi, we were buying it up. But on the Alpha Weekly, we were saying to stay away from it. It was too risky. Coin also. And then Levi was a good call. So the scoreboard was right here. Hood up 37%, MU 27%, Amazon 25%. So we made a lot of great calls. So make sure you're part of the Alpha Weekly. Links are down below. Again, $1 a day. And if you lock in with me for the next 12 months, you get 10% off. That discount will be ending at the end of April. So you have 10 days left. Looking over at Jasmy now. So Jasmy, we talked about a video on it yesterday with what's his face was talking about Hara. Remember, we have the ABC correction right here. We've been consolidating. We have a stochastic cross, which is a bullish sign. We have the volume. The buy volume is kicking in a little bit. You can see we have some yellow bars. I made it yellow instead of green. But we really need the volume like this. This is really where you get the big runs. Now, Jasmy is one that moves very fast when it does. So right now, I'm positioned in Jasmy I'm just personally not adding more because, like I stated in yesterday's video, I've had it since 2023. We've done okay on it. We made a little bit of money, but right now I hold plenty and I'm willing to just kind of sit and see what happens. The news that Hara put out yesterday was positive in a way, but nothing was for sure. It's still just like, okay, this may happen. If this happens, though, it could be absolutely massive with the use case of what Jasmy does with owning your own information and actually profiting on your information from these big companies and getting paid in Jasmy tokens. So again, if you believe crypto is going to be a part of our future, Jasmy could be something that you might want to hold in your portfolio. But again, do even more research after watching this video. But my short-term price target on this, guys, you can see we have a lot of different levels at the 3, the 2 pennies, and the 1. It's really about 2 pennies. I really do believe we're going to get a nice run up to 2 pennies here very soon. Then we'll run into some resistance right here. So if we're looking at this to about 2 pennies, that'd be a nice 250% return on Jasmy. Again, it's the coin that I hold the least amount of money in right now because it's the highest risk. Okay. But again, it does look good with the stochastic cross, the MACD as well. But you just got to do what's best for you. Okay. So now looking over at XRP, pretty simple, guys. Price target is 190. It's a 35% gain. It'd be the peak set of volume right here, but also be all this right here. So this was all support right here. See, every time it touches this, it bounces, 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 bounce, 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 and then it broke. Okay. It broke right here back in January 2026, earlier this year, and then it fell down. Okay. Now it's holding this peak of volume right here. It's holding the 200 EMA right here as well. Again, weekly time frame, I think we're going to get a fast move up. The volume, buy volume is starting to kick in after a bunch of sell volume. But again, we need a lot of volume like this. Okay. So once we got up here, I think we'll get a fast move up here. But then ultimately, I think we'll go a lot higher. And I believe XRP has the biggest use case outside of Jasmy, outside of everything I talk about. And I think if you could buy and hold long term, I think this is a great crypto to hold, just in my honest opinion, with the use case and what it does and the charts and the community. And just if you do a little bit of research on XRP, I think it would be kind of dumb not to hold any. Okay. So with that, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Of the 4 cryptos, the price levels I'm giving you, they range from anywhere from 40 to 250% return, depending on what you hold. But I feel really good about crypto right now, and that's why I'm holding. And I'm adding more in certain ones as I get good buying opportunities. If you guys want to know all my buys and sells, my entire portfolio with stocks and crypto, all my moves, join the Patreon. Links are down below. Lock in the discount, and we'll see you on the next one.